my sports fans, NFL fans combined, are you ready for some football? I know I am.
Dallas Cowboys versus the New Orleans Saints.
Yes, I'm back, y'all. I couldn't do it last week because I was sick. Still kind of am, but bear with me. Okay, for this game, I'm picking the Saints. Why? Because the Saints have won 10 consecutive games in a row. And the number one rushing allowed per game. 5-0 on the road, you would have to pick the Saints. I mean, the Cowboys have a lot of things to talk about, too, also. They're number 6 in rushing per game. They won 3 consecutive. Amari Cooper is clounting. He has 180 receiving yards last week. But, you know, when it all said and done, you would have to pick the Saints because the Saints are just the alpha dogs in this one.
Baltimore Ravens versus the Atlanta Falcons.
Now, on this game, I'm most definitely going to have to pick the Ravens. The Ravens is number 1 in scoring defense, and Atlanta has lost 3 straight. Atlanta ain't playing like they used to. The Ravens wanted more. Pick the Ravens.
Denver Broncos versus the Cincinnati Bengals.
Now this game, everybody know to pick the Broncos. The Bengals have a lot of injuries on this one. They lost 3 in a row. They're giving up the most points in the division, which is just horrible. And the Broncos have won 2 in a row. They fighting for a playoff spot, probably. They beat us barely because dumbass Ben Roethlisberger threw an interception in the end zone, which I don't know how that happened. But, you know, you win some, you lose some, but you live to play another game. Broncos win.
St. Louis Rams versus the Detroit Lions.
Now this game probably going to be a blowout. Possibly a close game. It's in Detroit. So that means it's going to be a lot of snow. It's going to be cold. The Rams are probably not used to playing in that kind of weather. That gives the Lions a possible chance of winning. Possibly. The Rams are 4-1 on the road, y'all. The only loss was to the Saints. And Todd Gurley is going to probably have a field day against the Lions. Yes, indeed, baby. The Lions are number 19 in rushing yards per game, which is trash. They lost the last 4 or 5. I mean, when the numbers are said and done, everybody gonna pick the Rams. Pick the Rams.
Arizona Cardinals versus the Green Bay Packers.
I'm going with the Packers on this one, y'all. The Packers are 4-0-1 at home. And they average 30 points a game. And A-Rod must come to play. He has to. The Cardinals are trash. I mean, they only average 14 points a game. Dead last in time of possession. They're not even holding the rock enough to even say they're playing football. They might as well play flag football. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think Packers will come down with this one. Pick the Packers.
Cleveland Browns versus the Houston Texans.
Texans win this game, y'all. Pick the Texans versus the Browns, most definitely. The Browns are 2-27 on the road since 2015. They are an improved team, but Texans just look way better. 8 straight. Come on now. You can't go against that. Pick the Texans.
New York Jets versus the Tennessee Titans.
This game, yes indeed, baby. I'm going to have to pick the Titans. Why? The Titans are very enigmatic this year. They lost 2 in a row. They're 3-1 at home. Mariota has thrown for 96% of his passing yards, and they still lost last week. They still lost. How do you lost throwing like that? The Jets are 2-11 on the road, lost 5 in a row. The best receiver on a team has 418 yards receiving. It's trash. You got to get it together. Pick the Titans.
Kansas City Chiefs versus the Oakland Raiders.
This game, y'all, everybody picking the Chiefs. I say about 95%, unless you're a diehard Raiders fan. Raiders are dead last in rushing yards allowed per game, which is trash. The Chiefs are perfect when they playing teams that are under 500. They're 3-0 in the division and number 3 in passing yards per game. You better not go against them Chiefs. You better not. Pick the Chiefs.
Minnesota Vikings versus the New England Patriots.
Now this game right here is possibly a toss-up game. Pats, Vikings. I possibly could see an upset. I would say upset game of the week, but I got a lot of respect for the Pats. So I'm rolling with the Pats with this one. I don't like the Vikings.
Buffalo Bills versus the Miami Dolphins.
I'm picking the Dolphins, y'all. Straight up, for real. Miami's 4-1 at home this season. The Bills are 2-4 on the road. They got a new quarterback. The quarterback went 3-3 for the season so far, and they only averaging 14.6 points a game, my people. The Bills have a pretty good pass defense, so it possibly can go either way too. But I think the Dolphins wanted more after getting defeated like that against the Colts. So I'm still picking the Dolphins.
New York Giants versus the Chicago Bears.
How about them Bears? The Bears are some beast-ass niggas, y'all. You know, they won 5 in a row. 20 defensive interceptions. Number 2 in run defense. 29 takeaways. And plus 14 in turnover differential. They got the best offense in the NFC, if you ask me. The G-Boys, they ain't doing too good. They 29 in rushing per game. Trash. Barkley ain't doing nothing. Barkley who? Nah. Take the Bears, y'all. Take them Bears.
Carolina Panthers versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Panthers in Tampa Bay, I don't know. Panthers. I picked the Panthers. Why? They may have lost the last 3 in a row, but they're due for a win. They average 26 points per game. Number 13 in total offense, and number 27 in total offense. Which ain't too bad. Tampa Bay still has that Swiss cheese defense and offense. They can have it either way it go. But I'm still rolling with the Panthers.
Indianapolis Colts versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Colts. The Colts are playing lights out, y'all. Watch out for Andrew Luck. They won 5 in a row. They're averaging 35 points a game. And T.Y. Hilton is playing lights out too. Killing the game. Just killing it. The Jags have lost 7 in a row, which is trash. Take them out. Put them in the sea of the ocean and dump them off at the end of the pit. They're not even making no noise this year. What happened, Jags? Like, WTF? What the fuck? Like, I don't know. Pick the Colts.
San Francisco 49ers versus the Seattle Seahawks.
Most definitely, you're going to have to pick the Seahawks on this. The fact that they're 6-5, they're hungry. Yeah. Russell Wilson wants it. They played the Rams well. I mean, how can you go against them playing the 49ers? The 49ers are only 3-11 on the road since 2017. Lost 9 against the Seahawks. 9 games. Let's make it 10, y'all. Seahawks win.
Pittsburgh Steelers versus the LA Chargers.
Now, I know I'm picking my Steelers. Phillip Rivers has at least 2 touchdowns every game he's played this season so far with 200 yards, receiving yards. The boy's consistent. Melvin Gordon is out, y'all. So the Steelers still got a chance. Whoever the backup running back is, I don't know his name, but we still gonna pull it off. The Steelers won 6 of the 7 games. We're number 1 in defensive sacks with 39. We're 4-5 versus the Chargers. You go against my team, you'll regret it. Trust me. Pick the Steelers to get this one and prevail.
Washington Redskins versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Rest in heaven to my brother Vance and his family. You never know when the days of your life is up, y'all. Life is short. Hug your family, love your family, be there for your family, be loyal. We'd like to give a moment of silence to Vance and his family. Thank you. If y'all could, please comment, like, subscribe. Subscribe to Pittsburgh Gentleman PA and hit the notification bell to get all the notifications on all my videos. I will have more coming soon. Peace.